So something I want to talk about today is called capital stack. When you invest in multifamilies and you're investing through a syndication, the capital stack, just simply put, is how you're raising all this money to buy the complex, and what order do you have to return money or return interest payments to either mortgage holders or the investors. So let's take a look at it, and I don't want to make it too complicated, but let's look at something in the area of having a mortgage, a second mortgage, and different types of investors. So in a capital stack, your first lien holder, your first mortgage, is going to be at the top. They get paid first. Second, often called the mezzanine, are subordinate debt, subordinate loans, where maybe you borrow money for short term. Maybe it's a kind of a gap type money. Or even hard money to cover some time period where you need to do something before you go out and either raise more capital or find another source of a loan. So on top is the senior debt, is your mortgage. After that is the mezzanine debt. Sometimes it's second mortgages or bridge loans. After that, you're going to have your preferred investors, or what I should say, your passive investors who have a preferred return on their investment. You may tell them that they have a preferred return of 7%, 8%, whatever it is that you set up. So they would generally be next. After that, you may have another type of investor that doesn't get a preferred return on their investment. So in addition, you're going to want to know when you're going to get your investment, your initial investment back. Are you going to participate in the profits, or are you just someone who was in the deal to get an interest return on your investment and not worrying about participating in profits? So all of that determines where you're going to fall in line in that stack. Now, in addition, there's things called a single tier stack, a dual tier stack, which I'm not going to get into today. That gives you an idea of what someone is talking about when they mention capital stack. And when you get that private placement memorandum, take a look at it, know how your investment is going to be placed in that capital stack. Here you have to pay for the entire complex. How are you going to do that? Well, you get money from investors to come up with your down payment. You get a mortgage to come up with the rest. And then the stack depends on how you have obtained that money, and basically in your private placement memorandum, how you structured it, who would get paid first, who would get paid last, and down the line. Sometimes the capital stack is also referred to as a waterfall, where at the top of the waterfall it's your senior debt, then next is your mezzanine or subordinate debt, and then as you go down the line it's your investors, passive investors, and then the general partners or the syndicators. Hopefully this helps you understand what capital stack is, and when you look at a private placement memorandum, knowing what capital stack is, this will help you sort out where you fall in line with receiving payments, either interest payments, return of capital, whatever it might be. So thank you guys. I hope that helps a little bit. There's obviously a little more to it that I'm not going to get into today, but I will talk to you again soon. Thank you.